Hello and welcome to the Heal Yourself with me, Sarah Dawkins podcast. We share people who've already healed themselves, along with health and wellness tips from myself. Hello and welcome back to the podcast where we explore natural ways to heal from the root cause of our symptoms. I'm your host Sarah and I'm a holistic health coach. Today I'm excited to take a look into the wild and divine feminine self and how it relates to healing. Most of us ladies already feel disconnected from our bodies and are struggling with chronic conditions like autoimmune disease or feel like we've lost touch with our inner power and vitality. Let's discover how our pelvic area holds our life force and creative energy, helping us to address the emotional and energetic blockages that manifest as physical symptoms. So let's uncover how we as women can reconnect with our bodies and reclaim that wild and divine feminine energy that is key to our healing journey. There is a sacred relationship between a woman and her body, particularly in her pelvic region, that we'll call the pelvic bowl. Now, if you're like many women I've worked with, you may never have thought of your pelvis as the seat of your power, right? But this is where we store much of our energy, our creativity, our sensuality, and even unresolved trauma. In today's modern world, we often become disconnected from this space. Whether it's from physical trauma, emotional stress, or simply years of not listening to our bodies, we lose touch with this vital part of ourselves. When we reconnect with this area of our body, we can clear blockages and restore the flow of energy. And here's why this resonates with me, especially as a holistic health coach who works with women healing autoimmune conditions. When we're disconnected from our bodies, it affects our health on all levels: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Autoimmune diseases in particular are linked to chronic stress, unresolved trauma, as well as suppressed emotions. These diseases are our body's way of calling out for attention, asking us to heal from the inside out. And when we begin reconnecting with our body's energy centers, we can really start healing. Our pelvic bowl holds much of our personal and ancestral energy, and when it becomes blocked or imbalanced, we can experience a range of physical and emotional symptoms. For many of my clients, this shows up as chronic pain, hormonal imbalances, or fatigue, classic signs of autoimmune disease. Using bodywork and visualization exercises, we can release these blockages. Now, if you've been listening to my podcast for a while, you know that I'm a big advocate for addressing the root cause of illness, not just managing symptoms. What's incredible about these techniques is that they help you to get to the core of where your body is storing emotional and physical stress. One exercise we can undertake is pelvic bowl mapping, where you use your hands to gently touch and connect with your pelvic area. As you do this, you visualize healing energy filling that space. It might sound a little out of the box, but it really is powerful. And I've seen firsthand how women who practice this kind of mindfulness with their bodies start to release not just physical tension, but deep emotional wounds they didn't even know they were holding on to. So what happens when we reclaim our wild and divine feminine energy? It brings back a sense of power, spirit, and joy into our lives. We no longer feel weighed down by emotions, stress, or chronic symptoms. Instead, we start to feel vibrant, alive, and in control of our own health and well-being. So for those of you who may be struggling with autoimmune disease, this idea of reclaiming power in your body is especially important. Many of my clients come to me feeling like their bodies have betrayed them. They've tried everything from medicines to endless doctor visits and they're exhausted. But when they begin to work with their bodies rather than against them, healing starts to happen naturally. This is why I'm so passionate about combining holistic health approaches and address not just the physical symptoms, but the emotional, the mental and the spiritual aspects of healing as well. And that is where true healing transformation happens. Now you might be wondering, how can I start reconnecting with my body in this way? Well, here's some practices that you can try. The first is a pelvic bowl meditation. Spend a few minutes of each day in quiet meditation and bring awareness to your pelvic area. Visualize warmth and healing energy filling this space. And imagine that you're releasing any tension or blockages. Another exercise is body mapping. Gently touch different parts of your body, particularly your abdomen and pelvis and vagina, and notice how they feel. Are there any areas of tightness or discomfort? Breathe deeply into these areas and allow the tension to release. Another exercise is creative expression. Whether it's through art, dance or journaling, tap into your creative side. Your creativity is closely tied to your feminine energy. And when we express ourselves creatively, we open up the flow of energy into our bodies. And remember that healing is a journey. And it's one that requires us to trust our bodies, to reconnect with our feminine power, and to listen to what our bodies are truly asking for. So thank you for joining me on this episode of Heal Yourself with me, Sarah Dawkins. I hope you've been inspired by this podcast and that it prompts you to start reconnecting with your body's innate wisdom and healing power. If you're looking for more guidance on how to heal from autoimmune disease or chronic conditions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to help you every step of the way as you heal your body and live a happier and healthier life. Until next time, remember to nurture your body, mind, and spirit too. Thank you for listening. Please share this podcast with anyone who you think will benefit. And can you leave me a review wherever you've listened to it to help me reach more people? Thank you.